Okay, so today we're doing something a little different.
Yeah, bit of a change of pace.
Right. Usually we're digging through research papers or analyzing market trends,
Hmm.
but today we're taking a deep dive into a press release.
Interesting.
It's from the Expert SEO Group. They're a digital marketing agency.
Oh, I know them.
Yeah, they specialize in SEO and content marketing.
So are we going to be analyzing their marketing strategy?
Kind of, but the press release itself is actually the focus here.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
So the headline says, at the Expert SEO Group, rankings aren't the only thing growing.
Mm.
And it goes on to announce that one of their team leaders, Rhofel Cabahug, is expecting a baby.
Oh, wow. Congratulations to her.
Right. And I love how they played on the organic growth phrase.
Yeah, that's clever. Very SEO.
Exactly. It's like they're announcing a new content strategy or something.
It definitely grabs your attention.
Right. And it immediately tells you something about the company culture.
Like they're not afraid to have a little fun with their work.
Exactly. And they're comfortable with being self-referential.
Which suggests they're confident in their brand identity.
And in their audience probably gets it too.
Right, they're speaking to a specific niche.
So let's talk about Rhofel a bit.
Sure.
The press release gives us some background on her.
Okay.
She's from the Philippines, and she's been working remotely for the Expert SEO Group for over 3 years.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, it really highlights how global the digital marketing world has become,
And how remote work is becoming more and more the norm.
especially in this field.
For sure.
So she started as a quiet and diligent link builder.
Ah, link building the foundation of SEO.
Right. It's all about getting other websites to link back to yours.
Not always the most glamorous work, but absolutely essential.
Yeah, it can be pretty tedious, but it requires a lot of attention to detail.
That sounds like Rhofel was good at it.
Yeah, the CEO Elishama Jiles actually noticed her pretty quickly.
Hmm.
Giles even has a quote in the press release. She says she spots rising stars faster than Google can crawl a new sitemap.
That's a great analogy.
Right. For those who don't know, crawling is how Google finds and indexes new web pages.
So basically she's saying she recognizes talent super fast.
Exactly. And it makes you wonder what their talent development process is like.
Right. Are they actively looking for potential leaders from the start?
It seems like it.
Interesting.
And it's not just about her technical skills.
No.
They describe her as smart, reliable, and brings unmatched passion to the job.
Those are some high praises.
And coming directly from the CEO, it carries a lot of weight.
It suggests they really value those qualities.
Yeah. And then there's this really fun detail.
Blah.
Apparently, she's also a really good badminton player.
Uh-huh. That's awesome.
Yeah, they even mentioned her killer backhand.
I love those little personal touches.
Me too. It makes the whole announcement feel so much more genuine.
It humanizes her. You know,
Exactly.
She's not just a job title. She's a real person.
With hobbies and interests.
And a competitive spirit, apparently.
Yeah. I wonder who she plays with at the company.
Maybe they have a company badminton league.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Okay, so the press release goes on to talk about Rhofel's current situation.
Yeah.
Balancing meta descriptions and maternity plans.
Another great line.
For those who don't know, meta descriptions are those short snippets of text you see under a website link in search results.
They're super important for click-through rates.
So it sounds like she's still very involved in her work, even while preparing to become a mom.
Yeah, it really shows her dedication.
And it probably says something about the company's work-life balance policies, too.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, they're supportive of her situation.
Hopefully.
And then there's the baby name brainstorming.
Oh, yeah.
Rhofel and her partner Elri are over the moon, and they're already coming up with names.
Any hints in the press release?
Well, they jokingly assume there's a spreadsheet involved.
Uh-huh. Of course there is.
Right. Given her SEO background, it's just too perfect.
It's a great little detail.
And then we get to the team's reaction.
Okay.
Apparently, their Slack channel has become a baby name brainstorm fest.
That's adorable.
I know, right? And some of the suggestions are hilarious.
Like Anchor.
Uh-huh. That's a good one.
Yeah. Anchor text is super important in SEO.
Okay, what else?
Rankston.
Oh my gosh.
All right. And then there's schema.
That's a deep cut.
Yeah. Schema is a way to structure data on a website so search engines can understand it better.
They're really going all out with the SEO theme.
But Rhofel has gently reminded everyone that she's leaning towards adorable, not algorithmic.
That's a great line.
It's a nice reminder that this is a real baby, not just a marketing campaign.
Exactly.
And speaking of real babies, the press release mentions that Rhofel and Elri's main priorities are a healthy, happy baby.
Oh, that's sweet.
I know, and they even jokingly wish for one that sleeps through the night and doesn't try to rank for crawling.
Haha. That's so relatable for any new parent.
Right. And it's another example of how they're weaving their work language into this personal announcement.
It's really clever.
Now, here's something I found really interesting.
What's that?
Rhofel apparently dreams of opening her own bakery someday.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah, she wants to trade backlinks for buttercream.
That's a great quote.
And the press release goes on to say, imagine her cakes ranking #1 and her frosting being keyword optimized.
I love it.
It's so playful.
And it makes you think about the skills that transfer between different fields.
Right. Like SEO and baking might seem completely different.
But there are definitely some overlaps.
Absolutely.
Like understanding your target audience.
Yeah, whether it's search engines or customers.
And knowing how to present your product in the best possible light.
Or cake in this case.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
And it's a good reminder that people are multifaceted.
We have different interests and passions.
And sometimes those passions can even become careers.
You never know what the future holds.
So back to the Expert SEO Group.
Yeah,
They make it clear that Rhofel is still a key leader in the company.
right. This isn't the end of her SEO journey.
No, she's continuing to lead her team even while preparing to become a mom.
It's inspiring.
It shows that women can have successful careers and families, and that companies can support them in both.
Okay, so are you ready for the baby shower plans?
Oh yeah, tell me everything.
Well, they're still brainstorming, but they're thinking of themes like, welcome to the Surpire search engine ranking parent.
That's amazing.
Right. And they're also considering a onesie that says, crawling before walking, just like any great crawler should.
Those are brilliant.
I know, they're so creative.
It's clear that they're having a lot of fun with this.
And they're genuinely excited for Rhofel.
Yeah, they even say they're basically one more ultrasound away from launching a baby-themed microsite.
Haha, that's a great way to put it.
It's like they're treating this baby as their newest project.
Which, in a way, kind of is.
For Rhofel and Elry, at least.
Oh, yeah.
And the press release ends with a really sweet note.
Yeah, stay tuned. And send cookies.
Oh, that's so
It
nice.
feels very personal and welcoming.
Like they're inviting everyone to share in their joy.
Exactly.
So what do you think? Was this just a simple pregnancy announcement?
I don't think so.
Me neither.
It was so much more than that.
It was a glimpse into the culture of the Expert SEO Group.
Their values, their humor, their support for their employees.
And it was a celebration of Rhofel's journey.
From quiet link builder to teen leader to soon-to-be mom.
All while pursuing her passion for baking on the side.
It's really inspiring,
And it makes you think
doesn't it?
about how our skills and experiences can transfer to different areas of our lives.
Like Rhofel's SEO knowledge could help her create a really successful bakery.
And maybe your skills from your hobbies or your past jobs could be valuable in your current career.
Or even in your personal life.
It's all about finding those connections.
And being open to new possibilities.
Exactly.
So to our listeners, what unexpected skills or perspectives do you bring to the table?
Think about it. You might be surprised by what you discover.
And that's it for this deep dive.
Until next time.